Trolls, you're not wanted here. Hey y'all, and welcome to today's video. We got a new background, so everybody has to let me know how y'all like it. I did just get done doing a vlog on this, which I will post down below. And guys, let me just tell you, posting and editing vlogs are very hard for me, and maybe it wouldn't be so hard if I didn't do like really small clips where I kept turning the camera on and off and really having to take like 30 something small little 2 to 3 minute videos or whatever it may be and putting together into one. It is quite a lot of work, so I don't know if vlogs are going to be my thing. I wish they could be, because I could do so many more things on my channel. But yeah, you guys let me know. There's enough about that. We're gonna get started in today's makeup. The star of the show today is really gonna be this Icy Nudes palette from Huda Beauty. I did buy this during the 20% off sale. This is such a beautiful palette, and everything that I've been hearing so far, that this is going to be the last large palette that Huda actually does. They do offer the little 9 shadow quads, which I have a couple of those, but yeah, here is this palette. How beautiful is that? Everybody that I've seen use this, their looks turn out to be so beautiful, and I think they're going to be so nice and icy for the winter months. So I can't wait to use this. Also, since I've gotten a little bit better with my complexion, I did use this Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in another video, but I'm going to use it again today because I finally figured out how to get my skin nice and prepped. So maybe it was me, or maybe it was the foundation. I don't know, but we're going to find out. We're going to try this again today. I got some new things, so if you like today's video while you're watching it, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You can do that too. Subscribe if you already haven't. Do all the things, and let's get into today's video. To start off, we are going to prep the skin, and I do have some new items that they're not new items that I've been using. They're items that I've not used on camera. Back in 2017, I had a hysterectomy. Long story short, I started getting severe acne. I was on Accutane for 6 months, which completely dries out your skin. And after that, I started using this Polish Choice exfoliate, which I did buy a new bottle of this during the Sephora sale as well. I use this every single day before I put my makeup on, and I just use these little square wipes from the brand Clean. And I could not tell you how much better my pores have looked since using this stuff. This is magic in a bottle, and I will say it does have a tendency to make me red every once in a while. And usually when that happens, I'll go to using it every other day versus every day, and my skin goes right back to normal. And after I get it on the puff, I just go in, and I really like to concentrate this around the nose and where I typically get dry spots, which is right in this area right here. And then I'll just bring the rest up and kind of get it all over the face. Also too, my ears might look a little different. I did take my gauges out, hoping that they go back to normal, because I'm really like ready to wear normal earrings again. Now I have another item that I had contemplating on using in today's video, because like I said, I'm trying that new Armani foundation. Not new as far as it just came out, it's new for me. I've only used it one other time and didn't really have that good of luck with it, but I did get this Daba. This is that spray that everybody likes. This is actually just their balm, and I saw Juicy Jazz use this, and she just uses this for underneath the eyes, and let me tell you, from everything that I've heard, if you are a person who has dry under eyes, which I do, this is a game changer. Like right now is my first time using this on camera. It's labeled as double serum all-in-one multi-balm. There's not really any directions on it. It is vegan. It is a K beauty brand, if you guys didn't know that. The Dalva spray, I liked the spray, but I couldn't get past the smell, so I ended up giving it to my mom, and she seems to really like it. And I did get Sindel to lay down, so hopefully you all won't hear so much pitter patter in today's video. It does feel pretty balmy. It does smell pretty good. It smells citrusy. And I'm just kind of dragging this down. Last but not least, I have been using this. I use this every single day. I use it before makeup, and then I also use it right after I get out of the shower as my final skin prep. But this is the Milkshake Moisture Mist for Body, and this is by the brand Beekman 1802. To be honest with you, I got this because it was on sale, and I really don't know if it's doing anything. You do have to shake it because it is kind of a formula that does separate as it sits there. Yeah, that spray is so nice. It's unscented. Break out my fan from Amazon. If you all have not invested in one of these, I highly recommend it. They are only about $9–10. They are so nice. So I am going to do the eyes first. I'm going to prep the eyelids with my Rare Beauty eyelid primer. And I did get some new brushes that I will be using in today's video. I'm super excited. Now, I'm not sure of how to pronounce this. This is from Crystal Lee Cosmetics, and this is their concealer brush. I was originally going to use it in a video, but I ended up buying the ColourPop Frosty the Snowman collection, and I kind of just sat down one day to play with it, and I kind of wish I would have used it on camera because it's probably one of the eyeshadow palettes from ColourPop that I've not really been happy with. It is a really light color story, but it really didn't have much pigment at all. So to start out this look, we're going to go into this shade right here that is called High Life. And this is also the 028 from that same brush set. And I'm just putting this all over the lid. Wow, that shade had some pigment to it. I feel like the last couple times that I've sat down to do my makeup, I don't feel like my makeup has turned out very well, and I don't know if I'm just out of practice because for almost 2 years I sat in a recliner, feeling the worst that I've ever had in my life, so I didn't do a whole lot, so I feel kind of like out of practice. I moved you guys in just a little bit. And I do have some new brushes from Alter Ego that I will be using in today's video as well. This is actually the tube brush. It's just a small fluffy blender brush. For the next shade, I think I'm going to go into this color right here called Poised. And I'm going to put the shade right in that crease and a little above it. Ooh, this brush is nice. I have never heard of the brand of Alter Ego until I saw somebody use it on Instagram, and when I got on there, I did order a palette, which if you all want to see that palette, let me know and I will use it in a video. But I ordered a palette along with a set of brushes, and their brushes were super affordable. I wasn't going to buy the face brushes until I figured out if I liked these eye brushes or not, and yeah, so far this is really nice. For the next shade, I'm going to pop into this color here called She Rich, and I'm going to just focus this darker shade right on the outer corner of the eye. This is the O2 brush from the Crystal Lee. I'm so sorry if I'm not saying that right. It's been a long time since I've actually used Huda eyeshadows, but these are so pretty. They are blending so nicely. I wasn't sure if I was going to wear this sweatshirt. I already had it on and didn't feel like changing. Yeah, I know, first world problems, but I was like, I don't know how this is going to look with this eye look that I have planned today. Next, we are going to go in with this white shade here called Avalanche. I actually saw Kathleen Lights do a look with this shade today, and it was absolutely beautiful. I'm focusing this Avalanche shade in the inner corner and bringing it to the middle where it meets that darker shade. And this white shade is really, really nice. Now I'm not sure which shimmer shade I want to go in. I'm almost wanting to do like a little pop of pink. So I think I'm going to take the shade right here, Aurora. Just going to focus this on the very center of the eyelid. Yes, this is really pretty. It is giving me that pink tone that I wanted. Oh, and I just got it underneath the lid, but that's why we do the eyes first. I'm going to clean off a little bit of that I got down there. Now I am going to pop into the shade Iced Out right here in this corner. Wish I would have brought a paper towel in here with me, but she is sleeping and I really don't want to get her up and her start walking around again. So we're going to take that Iced Out shade. I'm going to put it on the finger and I can see this. Wow, that is gorgeous. I'm going to take that shade and just put this in the very inner corner of the eye. Wow. I did have quite a bit of fallout with this color. It is pretty chunky. Didn't expect to have all this fallout under here. I would have waited to use that serum underneath my eyes. Alright, so I'm not really sure how I'm liking this I moved you all in a little bit. I don't think the colors that I chose really blended really well together. I'm going to try to blend this shade into that little bit of a darker one. Okay, that did sheer it out a little bit and it looks a little bit better. And just blending that and adding a little bit over that crease again. Yeah, this color is so pretty. This brush is also so nice. I will link this brush set down below for you guys as well. Y'all, the day that a brand gives me a coupon code for you guys is the day that I feel like I finally have done something with my YouTube channel. I wasn't going to bring this up, but I had somebody comment on one of my post that I had on Instagram. This was back when I had around like 140 subscribers, and they were like, how can anybody be like pushed to continue doing it when you're not getting any subscribers and you just keep posting videos? Well, first of all, I'm not here for you, so you can say whatever you want and I will continue to do me. And I don't care how many subscribers that I have. I didn't start doing this to just get 10 million subscribers and, you know, in the first 6 months. That's not why I'm here. I'm here because I love beauty. I love doing makeup and it makes me happy. So I don't care if I have 1 subscriber or 160 subscribers. I'm going to keep doing it for you guys because you all are here and it just makes me happy. So yeah, trolls, you're not wanted here. So now I'm going to go in and prep the skin. I'm going to hold off on the eyes until we get done with the rest, of the complexion. I am going in with my tried and true e.l.f. Power Grip. You guys know that is my favorite facial primer. I did just get the NYX gripping primer, or the glue. I think it's called the glue. But it is supposed to be their version of this gripping primer. So I will be using that in a video, but I plan on using that with one of my foundations that I know and love because I really want to test the primer, because from what I've heard, it is supposed to be like this e.l.f. Power Grip. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is in the shade 3.75. I am actually going to be using the BK 106 foundation brush. I was going to put some of this on the back of my hand, but wow, the amount of glitter that I have on the back of my hand will make me look like a snowflake. Put some of this on this little palette. Wow, and I forgot this. I just barely dipped into that, and wow, that has got some pigment to it. I remember it having a scent. And before I go in on the left side of my face, I have got to clean that glitter off underneath the eyes. There is so much fallout. Alright, I think definitely this time it went on so much better. It looks beautiful. See, I knew the first time that I used this that it was me, because I've seen way too many people out there talk about how beautiful this foundation is, and I love that they have the mini version. I wish all high-end foundations did that. I mean, you can go to Sephora and get like samples, but Wow, that is so pretty. So there's the side completely blended out versus the side with no foundation. Also, I forgot how much I loved this 106 brush. Got to get more of this glitter off my face. There is a lot. I'm pretty sure I got off all the glitter, but I'm going to have to add some more primer to this spot over here. BRB, I'm going to wash my hands. I also had to grab a gummy bear on the way back. Just the tiniest bit of this primer right here. Wow, I can't believe how pretty this right side of my face is. Lay down, baby girl. Now I'm going to go in on the left side of the face. I have to pump a little bit more off there. Is there anybody watching who has experience with letting their gauges kind of go back to a normal ear hole size? Let me know down below, because I have heard so many mixed reviews about that. Some people say that the 0 is the point of no return. And some people say a 0, as long as you don't go over a 0, you can get back to a normal. So I'm really hoping, I wish I would have did it like a couple months ago, but yeah, hopefully now I can, by summer, I'll have my ear holes back to normal and I could wear normal earrings again. And I don't know why, but my camera is already dying on me. Alright, there is the foundation blended completely out. The color I think is great. And yeah, it is so much prettier now. So I think the first time I used it, I blame me because I think the skin prep screwed it up. But yeah, I am super happy with the way this looks. It definitely is luminous, but not super oily looking. So that is a win so far, y'all. So pretty. We are back. New battery is put in the camera. So we just got finished with the foundation and I am really happy with this so far. I do feel like though it is going to need to be set, but I do have new cream products that I want to use before we get that far. During the Sephora sale, I also got another shade of the Huda Beauty blush. I already had the shade Cotton Candy, and this is the shade Strawberry Cream. This is definitely more of a deeper but cool tone pink. It's beautiful. And that right there, I just barely got any on the back of my hand. And I'm going to try something. This is the N17 Nikki LaRose brush from BK Beauty. And I'm actually going to take some of that off the back of my hand and apply this to the cheeks before I go in with dotting it. Okay, so that didn't really work, so we're gonna go in and I'm just gonna put one dot on my cheeks and blend this out. And I'm using the white side of this brush. This color is so pretty. It truly looks like you have just been outside in the sun all day. And after looking at my eyes, now that I got everything blended out, it is actually prettier than I expected it to be. I am loving this blush. I'm going to do another dot on the other side. I'm going to blend this out. This does have quite a bit of pigment, but it does seem to be blending out pretty good. I really love this blush formula. I think it's so pretty, and I love the packaging. I think it's so cute. Wow, you can really see that light shine on my eye. Those sparkles are beaming. Wow, that is so pretty. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to figure out something to do with the, my window back there. I think I'm going to have to get me a white sheet to cover it when I film. Alright, now that we got that blush all blended out, and there is a lot, I did not expect that one dot to do that much, but wow, yeah, that was, she blushy. I have two contour bronzer items I'm going to be using today. The first one is the e.l.f. bronzer and contour. This is the shade Fair. Now, this is definitely a cool toned gray true contour. Once again, I can't open the bottle. It's got a pretty big doe foot applicator. I've not used this yet. There is what that looks like. I still don't think I'll be able to get away with this as an actual bronzer, but we'll figure it out. I think the sun is fighting me right now, so we'll see how it is when I go back and edit this video. Who knows, I might not be able to film this way. I'm going to take this e.l.f. contour and I'm going to put a couple dots on my forehead and bring them down here a little bit, and maybe this will kind of help the blush situation too. And I'm just going to blend this out using the BK 109. I love this brush. This is actually supposed to be a foundation brush, but it really works great for cream products. Alright, this blended out pretty good. Definitely does look more like a true contour. I do think that I'm going to have to go over it with a bronzer shade. Put a couple more dots on the other side. I'm doing just a little bit more than I did last time. Yeah, this blends out really nicely. This brush is perfect for it. BK Beauty is having their 30% off Black Friday sale going on right now. So if you all are in the market for new brushes, I highly recommend you all going to BK Beauty. They really are my favorite brushes overall, and the company itself is just amazing. Lisa J is amazing. She's here on YouTube. If you all don't know who she is the creator of BK Beauty brushes. And yeah, she is also a very big inspiration for me being here. So I know Lisa's not watching this, but Lisa, you really are a just a great person. I feel extra greasy. I don't know, can you all see that shine right there? My face looks very dark and greasy, and yeah, I'm just not, I probably should have set, I don't know, maybe the cream products with this just wasn't a right idea. So I'm not going to put any more cream on. I had a powder bronzer to use, but I need to try to combat some of this shininess, so we're just going to go straight in with the powder, and I'm using the Kosas Airy Cloud Set powder. This is another packaging that I always have trouble opening. Alright, well I physically cannot get this packaging open, so we're going to grab a different powder. Kosas, yeah, maybe change your packaging just a little bit. For the powder now, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty powder, and this is in the shade Pound Cake. This powder is absolutely amazing. It is one of the best powders out there. This is the BK Beauty 104. It's just a fluffy, more tapered brush, and I'm just going to dip into this powder. The only thing that I don't love about this powder is the scent. It does smell florally, and y'all know that I don't like scents in my makeup. And that just made everything look better. Okay, wow. I mean, I know I love this powder, but that is a big difference. And I think that definitely helped kind of tone that blush down a little bit. So, okay, the complexion is looking so good right now. And I think that e.l.f. contour definitely did work as a bronzer. So I really don't feel like I needed to have any other bronzer on there. Yeah, super pretty. Now we're going to go back and we're going to finish the eyes. I'm taking this number 6 brush from Alter Ego, and I am dipping into the shade Faux Fur. It's that shade right here. Bring y'all back in just a little bit, and we're going to put that underneath that lower lash line. Yeah, that sun coming in right now is not helping what I'm doing here. This brush, however, is the perfect brush for this step. Wow, yeah, like that made that line like that perfect like thickness that I like it. Wow, this is so good. So I think that's the only shade that I'm going to do under the eyes that is so pretty, and this brush was absolute perfection for this. This is the number 7 brush, and we're going to pop in to that Avalanche shade again, that pure white, and I'm just going to put this on that inner corner and really brighten this up in there. Wow, this is such a beautiful white shade. I love this so much. This is probably one of the best white shades that I have, and it really does build up. Now, I had a nude color eyeliner to use, but I kind of want to use white. So on the lower lash line, we're going to go in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this is in the shade Milk. Because this is white, I usually always get stuff on it, so before I use it, I kind of just clean that off on a paper towel to get me a nice clean white pencil. I'm going to have to do this eyeliner off camera, and I'll be right back. So we got that white eyeliner on, and the eyeshadow look is so pretty. I was really worried that I kind of did the wrong colors there in the beginning, but overall, I think it turned out to be a really nice eyeshadow look. Before we go in with mascara, I am going to set the face, and this is the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist 4-in-1 Mist. This is a beautiful setting spray, and I do have the mini version. It does also have a scent to it, but it doesn't really last long. And it does have one of my favorite types of sprayers. I love these types of misters. For actual mascara, we're going to be using the e.l.f. Lash Extend. But I did get this Dior. This is the primer for mascara. I bought this during the VIB sale. And I'm hoping that this will give me just that little bit of extra oomph that I need in my eyelashes right now. Here is what that one looks like. Okay, wow, this is wasn't sure what I was expecting, but this really did put a white coat on the lashes. I've never used a product like this and don't even know if this is a gimmick or if it's really good, but I guess we'll find out. Whoa, okay. Alright, so I definitely got a good coat on both sets of lashes. We're going to let this dry for a minute. So the full name of this is the Dior Show Maximizer 4D Lash Primer Serum for Length, Volume, Curl, and Definition. It retails for $33. I'm on Sephora's site, and it says apply the lash primer serum on bare lashes. For best results, apply your mascara immediately over without waiting it to dry. Okay, so we need to do that now. And then it says to maximize the fortifying and nourishing care benefits, you can wear it at night as a serum. So let's, I should have read that first, but let's get this e.l.f. mascara on. There is the wand. Okay, so that really did something, y'all. I am kind of shocked right now. I have been using the Milani Lash Serum for probably the last 6 months, and I can say that it really does work. Alright, wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. It definitely gave them a little bit of something. They didn't really make them super long, but you can actually see them. So I think overall this combo was a win. The shade in the e.l.f. is Pitch Black. Alright, so the eyes are so pretty. Man, I love that white inner corner. Alright, so finally for the lips, we got two. Oh, no, rewind. So I did want to pull out the Rare Beauty highlighter today, and it's because I was trying to do that really icy eye look. I didn't do as icy as an eye look as I planned to, but I still want to use the highlighter anyway. This is the shade Enlighten. This is a Moda brush. It's called their Glow Brush. We're going to apply some of that highlighter. Wow, this is so dusty. I can see it flying everywhere. Oh yeah, this was such a good idea for this eye look. Wow. Take a little bit of that and run it down the bridge of the nose and right there on top of the lips. Yeah, wow. Alright, that was so pretty. So for lips, we're going to be using two different items. So the first thing is this Ilia This is their Lip Sketch Hydrating Crayon in the shade Pink Door. This is just a giant pencil, and I'm going to use this to line the lips and do a little bit of fill-in around the edges. I have never used this, but it is really pretty. It is a My Lips but better. And sorry, I was blocking you guys the whole time. And just now looking up close, I can see a little bit of my foundation. I didn't blend out right very well by the lip. So yeah, there, now we go. Now I'm gonna go back and put a little bit more on the lips. This color is so pretty. That went on so well. And to finish it off, we're going to be using the Revie Beauty Effortless Lips. And this is in the shade Dahlia. This is my favorite of the Effortless Lips that she has. I've not got the final 3 yet, but those are on my list. Wow. These were almost meant to be with one another. Yes. Those 2 colors are absolute perfection. If you are a fair skin and like a pinky nude lip, you guys, these are perfect together. So that is it for today's look. Let me know what you guys think. Definitely as far as using some of the new stuff today, both the mascaras were definitely a win for me. I will definitely be using this primer. As always, the Huda Beauty, I love this formula and I love this shade. I'm so glad that I pulled out the Armani foundation again, because I feel like the first time was like a really bad experience and I was going to return it, and thank goodness that I didn't, because my skin is so beautiful right now. Once again, I do wear the shade 3.75, so we will see how it wears. I will probably have it on for the next few hours. I will update the description box with that. And then the e.l.f. contour, I love it. I think it is just as nice as the blush. At first, I didn't think that that shade was going to work as an actual bronzer, but for as light as I am, I think it was perfect. And as far as the Icy Nude palette, absolutely love it. I love her eyeshadows anyway, but this palette is so beautiful. It is going to be so great for the holidays. So if there's any other looks that you all want to see with this, let me know. So that is it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.